Ebusuafo na mo ase yɛmfa today's agenda nto aso kai sɛ na yɛda foforɔ ɛnɛ ɛyɛ na wɔtwe ne da edi kan ɛba adwuma yi mu a Yankopɔn adaroma me bɔ mama ne sɛ me guest ɛyɛ Orandi Apiako bi atena ase dada efiri sabre ɛkro no na 2TV o man FM Ahyɛ FM Nap Radio ɛyɛ Kencity abusua ne yɛ social media platforms ne nyinaa eba be din commodity afa o man Ghana ho ɛno pa ho a yɛbɛhwɛ the New Patriotic Party baabi egyina sese afei yɛbɛhwɛ a member constitution no kwan a yɛfa so a itime de hyehyɛ one ma yɛbɛba into governance and arms of government ahodoɔ a yɛwɔ Ghana ha sei so yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ kwan bɛ mu a other issues a wɔhɔ nso yɛbɛhwɛ ɔwura Apiako bi akɔ aba
yɛgya papa
na wo ho te sɛ
onyame adom
okay
bia eboko
agree deɛ wo na wo kan yɛ sɛ ayɛsa kom no can say campaign or but before say a campaign so no o my Ghana amanyo mu ye gina ye
well yentimi kan sa actually say wiem no cry she do too much na ade ba ko a hadwen pa de say ye to abanche and so as the mood no I said the ye be ko to aba no but the battle no 3 years away. And said this particular season, she said, I shall see in term to do.
Yatua baby and Kadia, and I was here.
Yatua baby and you can see who implementation of national policies. I say a year advocacy for alternative policy arrangements. Say we are here, the way fast. I say a year evaluation of previous administration, and then follow short. So they basically redeem near my follow short. No, I see how to continue from where the previous administration left off. As I say, new initiatives to say in relation to your competitors in the foreign international markets. I see your productivity levels, why and hows. I see now as a country, inform your policy. Opposition na unia bemu a na wadwin no different oba bemu so a who say niema da kwa so different and how to realign your policy programs no na in opposition versus the realities of governance.
Mitio ya na just take off and take off here.
And take off here. Yeah, take off barely in the year no about to go Ghana for. When they got over when they could be taken by next government, just say too early. And to me, when say to we must have a period of reflection on administration by any issues by how are we going to address those issues first and foremost. Now we are a development plan. Ebi a National Development Plan, amendments. Time being, near deliverables being, and how do we govern?
Now, place we are you saying, sir, Oman for no ya matic of Nankui, and I say a bina, and I as a country because you're 12 baby and you're 12 years, say a kabum,
as a country. MC again about to do.
Okay.
And about to know. MC Januna. The development but programs are management and remember my Ghana idea and I say about the mimi who say a period of wastage of resources we for how we see how we a need that so back a benny back to about the wine be winning so sikasemo at the time why the behe is sikasem the any baby year crown. Ahia ye will finish jaho. Na yagbian se kwa be ni be fa so be Mr. A or Mr. B. Na me honestly nipa ye edi for power side mu ye MPP for sa new formula be dia ba say to Obama presidential candidate asane ama ye nyina yagbi akọ abato aye to ama presidential candidate so versus even internally no kra kwa ye be fa so BCC fee, am I ready even to present a program to government people of Ghana.
I said the more can say after presidential primary see na afi na mo behwe na mo CC na mo ready.
O de me ntwe say nchebia na ya hwe after presidential primary see hompo the divisions no e be more profound. Na e ba sa na ebinumu oh in all cases no say selection bia say selected department based on accepted principles, accepted procedures. But say, "Wow, we lose the crime. You lose gallantly, and to be lose the crime." Now, what we say, as I say, me de maho ne boadi we win here. But say, "Kwabia say chinchi obi ansa gia." Ya na nkwe yesa o. Ye be wi no, ayam ya ye di parenti. Odi nanim kura di akira na na kuma di akiri. Ere bi di ehu no 2024 no. Oh, woman na wo campaign we ye nyina bebre ho anu makuma di akiri.
Yeah.
Enti say ya ye fie ye. And ade ba kwa de bia me kan say nipa ntimi hu yen say it is better to be part of something than to be part of nothing. Enti enye necessarily say appear be kubi kwa na be president of Ghana. Na entimi je ya. Na at the end of the day no ye nyina ye lose say we are not part of anything.
What can say MPP will be fresh fees the next election? Then I'm cancer.
Circumstances of the time no.
Okay.
Sabio obia nya hini bia kubidi. But to be honest, time no aye woman no. Enya woni generational choice. Enya chinchina. Oh,
okay. The word is generational choice.
Yes.
So generation bia wo do choose no.
Yes. Na babu mukra no. Ebra na Israel fo hia kadifo no. Bra ohin fimu no. Ese ni ba pani no. By tradition, only the so inherited papa. A honor yenya personal successor and spiritual successor. Okay. Anything no drew hono Israel for who say yes, personal successor no. Successor ye ni ba pani. And then Christians is their may. But spiritual successor no. Nyankopon say nipa no a o wiemu ha o hwe na ntwe so no. Ono na adom ewo ne so. And on that occasion, we say enya personal successor and spiritual successor. Sabre ye wumu. Say ye pese MPP for pese enya successor to a leader ibenya. But say ye pese enya spiritual successor for the country so and so ibenya. And say ye ye na say yes una ade ato tidia na enye ade na ato no enye de nipa nyina hu na ye de ye family no nko hu dia obedi di sawo na susu na ade de kese no na abore ye nyina ye family members no enye se wonko no a obey insist no ebebo but enukwa de kenye ya ni mo mbebo ye nyina versus se ke ko fa de wo esresu no a nyame adomo no so no eba ye nyina adom no beka ye nyina no near sacrifice just for a personal interest and only they confront
the last time 2024 elections presidential candidate and work on I was support no pa yeah say ya hwepo mo nyina online
honestly papa so because ya hwepo ya minimum de obia to me hwepo. Indeed, I have always been myself. Pass sometimes class obi person ye be so obekete me right to choose her. Yana person chance even if I find say the whole can you person chance I'm different. Intermediate sano ejejum so me hu ni pa obetimi afofo ka chem say because you see I can't see anybody like that. Intermediate obi ahwepo me. But na the situation at the time no.
Okay.
Na me wogidie pa say enya opportunity a ye sakra ye bia nwanwa the results papa bebre e bi ni say na ya tag ye say MPP for who ye mfa no bin candidate mada enti omo ye de ye mfa ma enti enya opportunity no me di ma ho de bo apa say sabre de nyame ye adom a omo e kasa no omo nkasa bi enti sabo to lose as a result of that thinking no emaso enti ebenya for the first time we call a year some I no kure me ko sabiu me nkrofo Islamic areas no ya na me catch no and I said it obi record me obetumi abo say hey me nuanum say no for the first time no MPP for the obi a osum muslimi eba enti mudia enti mumwa ya ni enso emuamu because my language was that mu behu de mu hu bi da enti mumwa na enye enu no nye a religious bigotry no a fact na make catch say yes we are confronted with these facts enti mumwa ya ni emuamu
the last time na me can say obi can say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can say me nuanom nti mo nto aba mame a na me nye sure say oye religious politics if you say simple assemblyman kwa na akodi a obo yira mane no abo abusuafo mane no abo asorefo mane se be omo begina wachi na watumi anya de aka no de abeka ho nti no no say de wo kan na me nyi say
o kan sa onye mfum so che say mperimfo se ye bodam kra se ye bofifi na se wantimi am bofifi a ye obote ne mo amodam
asem no
so enti
na nkrofo ni du hwamode a
ukofo no du hwam wo fiefo du hwamode a na so hu se di enti no omudu hwambo no na so omudu hwambo ne de na ye obote de wuni ene wuni ene right so expert say yembom de ye de beba bi gina tawachi abi damo e bo fifie no for proverbial they say find a base before you build on it. That's the base ni hoa. How will you build on it? Yeah, obonti. Some me new ti we na me papa no. Na me wo ko gina bonti say apia ku bi onye papa. Montu aba manu. Dia pa sem na obi betimi gina ho kan say o ye papa. Ono ni papa no odi number no say onye papa. Onu no nim me true and true. I am part of him. Me in the blood. Ono ene nyi say me atiti me. Osi me nye papa. Na wo ti abonti no. Wo na betimi aka kire manfo say wo hu ni say wo papa. Enti wo akasa wo legitimacy no. Legitimacy. Uji free with immediate surroundings. So obusuafo so onye papa ye de ya ka no dodo no abehu so onye papa enti se ko ba se ultimi enya following from akufo you don't sabotage others by insisting your choice
which we say
say wo ye mabusuafo cross me eso me ade me say me ntimi ba betra so esa na yen anka yonya leadership abeboye no na o me sacrifices our leadership no na wa bana yenya kura and unfortunately in party politics in national politics and yes sir when you ever more wo chiu when you be fufuro na je and if it was a case say wa uma na pray so penina enya ever ma de to so no
that was the reason why in 2007 2008 o joining another camp
2007 2008 sabenu so we say me there papa any bisaje kufo
president kufo
mi papa no preocupe me tidifie me no me mami nyame fa de crazy ofimu o ye aduane ma mi ti ho no me ti bi wo kiansa na ye de president kufo de abre
no
papa kufo de oshia no anytime me to be frame call the bedroom na farasi for no America no papa kufo de cancer asem chire me ne ti wona nkofo bi ba bi papa kufo we no ba so farasi for no so that is how close I was to him but Drew 2007 2008 no ekoba say candidate no na dey ba na me madwi me say and you no necessary the situation of the time no nti me madwi me say we be a wo ka say hwepo in video me madwi me say Nana Akufo-Addo would be a better candidate for us intermediate because support and I did that openly and Yakoba said you kra na me kra punishment kakra so okay I was then acting chief executive yeah the moto be deputy and ni nyina mo so I'm frustrated me imagine say we na minim say we me candidate enti we na me support no na Nyankopon so ncha de nyame bi ogre ebi ho a wo che ade kro de fa so twim at the time no na I was so comfortable say if you say me a chief executive acting chief executive of Free Zone na say back to power is either they confirm me or give intino na me ni but that time no this so twe no ba me no kire me say da bi em say me inadequate nti me pe bi ga ho that time na me call
law no
and then yenam didi hu enti Nyankopon no per say o mame akwankyere foforo no o the fa so twim but in the end it has worked for me.
President Mahama can obeka say onko bio no na wakwanya so obeko bio constitutionally
onko bio de na or restate the position of the law.
Okay.
Na the language you know na anya spot on.
Okay.
Okay, so ni onko bio na was sound voluntary retirement. But necessary can say that would have been the proper rendition of the law. Minihun kwai semekubio. Nemom say putogum ni hugum. Kwanse krumu ti yebefansa.
Okay.
But if he was trying to interpret the law there, like the proper language would have been say minihun kwai semekubio.
Constitutionally, when you first select a president, when you first select assembly members, issue be ohana.
One of the issues parliamentary selection, and somebody who hails from a place or having lived there for 5 years. As a the chichiku, name also a mayor, a bushapeni, me who be that baby. It doesn't happen.
Which they say?
So better we come 5 years ya. And just away obia we free ho and we connected to the people and the spirits there that obia free ho. And to me the meaning to say as I say I can say will be tremble be 5 years ya. He should represent the people. And don't forget, when you are representing the community, you are representing the people who are dead. Ancestors.
Okay.
You are representing those who are alive, and you are representing those who will be born in future. Now, over 5 years, how do you connect to your ancestry? You cannot. Even those who are living with Nokrano, how do you connect to them? And by extension, how do you connect to people yet unborn? And you know, impact was signed 3 categories of people who are making now the in consideration with nipa no interest no how do you measure and to me might be say constitutional review no yenyi ho no film say you over be 5 years 10 years 20 years you won't be as the indigenous person any day obi o ho no baby a o film machine
okay.
And we've seen a lot of situations that we have a MPO Krubim, but no sit down in the Krumu. When you be no the code Krum. Obio Honmo Babe MC, when the Obikrum, no on also develop the Krumu. And he said, the spirit crowd, they pay development about Krumu. And sometimes, so Pebibia Kruma, the passion, the energy, and the zeal out there, you know. And equal as somebody who is considered a resident or considered an associate or better krumho. Since ubia ofi krumho na we indigene. Indigene what it means is a hona shall say free na hona obewi obrabo. And to obia baby I shall say free no. Invariably most of the time hona ko wi o. Enti na ya your classmates we go school said dey we said dey from 60 years, you'll be heading back to where you started. And you know, na will trim say, me ya dachi, me home for so. But we are to be too quite maybe you know, we are just a periodic leader of the community. And to me feel say selection of the MPs, members of parliament, Yenyi having lived there no film. Ne yemfa hail from Nukwanko. Chese nipa wo ho nsaya alentina esese ese busem kura no.
Obera no aka se we.
Farum nsaya bere ne ofase
dia. Obera no aka se we ofriha ana se omfria because obi ho watena ba bia ma wabe part of system no a obi anka kro obi nim se ofri ho.
He monkey ukwache the suit kura we monkey. We hear the day who he is.
Okay.
Ye nyina enim. Na me can ye nyina ye to kotena for one part of our life. Na ye to kotena ho yi. Unim say unya peace and tranquil and development ya odwo krumu. Na we nya kwa kotena buche kakra say nyina ya ga. So I don't actually say set ye bia no. You belong to where you come from. And sa pseudo watahache when you have it's neither here nor there. You are who you are from how you are identified.
He's a legal practitioner. Former member of parliament, the Mass Anti-Achimno, he share near how constitution, near MPP, a show my Ghana, so near Air Coso. What can say, or to say MPP as so many fresh face, the core 2028 general election. What about leaders or more, they say, so more mind the affairs of the party?
Sometimes they say you are as good as your lawyer. So also sometimes you are as good as your leader. Near to your party, any decisions are a free party in Mumbai, any quality of such decisions, you know. Actually, say for the challenges I face, you know, go for leaders in I was you know, almost up to it. I'll bet me facing such challenges. Me, my vision will say. Anka nipa bia no duru ba bi na wa hu se nia ese uyi enso nipa nia na ka wa advice you na kwa resign so me amitiwe akwa na se no mo tro bibi o mo platform so say na me koto abakra me lusu na me se me lusu ye nti na me se me nya biwi so because I've seen say notwithstanding senior me hu me who say one more ehumenu who say me equal to their challenges. Enti abato no e kire say omohwehwe next person not me. And enti how would I bring myself back?
Are you saying sir parliamentary seat now person be parliament bill and as why politics?
Oh, politics there I cannot mean to me jai. So I said you from infancy now me a part of a political system, one political system or the other. Because school, you know, it's a politics, just if you school.
SRC.
There be SRC, primary school.
Primary,
class prefect, near the Adenosan, near the statue, to make the class prefect in Bida. But this secondary school, the SP.
Okay.
MPP say, you forget at one point. But let me also state this history. MPP leadership, no youth wing, you know. Yeah, Nanko for me be distorted facts, no. And I state the facts straight. Malik Yakubu Alasan. Onona oye first youth leader.
Okay.
Now oye Juma Krawo Cocoa Marketing Board as their lawyer. But risk ni na muno. Now still I know that's a youth leader. Near a meeting crowd with the youth wing, you know. Any probably a meeting boom, the Obia more immediately comes to mind. No okay home. Na youth wing, you know. Abeku Wilson, you Onuna will take you over from Malik Yakubu Alasan, Obra Okoye Minister of State, Minister of Interior.
Okay.
Abeku replace you. Abeku su dia koya say at some point Abeku su fi ho, and I maybe twice, and I decoye Humboa decoye election winnie as in 2000 President Kufo December winnie enti yamfa we say normally say yede obia recognition manua emma you know legacy no yefe afensu kra no ehye Kufo nkran say at any point in time contribution however modest etier no you be recognize ehu hia pa enti sa na test con so the TESCON leadership, no, the first person now TESCON leader, no, Professor Dubois, only concept the TESCON, no free call them, no catch say, young boy, sir, you wing tertiary institutions wing. In fact, Nipan be a no back, be a friend Bafo, Eket, and a stop by guy no Commonwealth, a friend of Sobai, I'm saying Rita Sobai, ne cousin or brother or something, and you know, he was the first TESCON president or NPP. Ono no fi hono Upata.
Okay, Upata the minimum.
Upata. Upata fi ho.
Upata free Ejuswana.
Yeah, be Upata fi Juso. Upata me show say fi Krobo area.
Okay, but was still Asante Mem.
Upata minim baby of the but me minimum legon.
Okay.
Oh, ono no fi hono and Kwesi Agyapong.
Okay.
Zurich. Now, at the end, say, come on for one and this idea. Because Upata no, at the Poglo. Kwesi Agyapong, no, come on, Vanda. Kwesi Agyapong fi hono, and I could be a friend, no, Zima guy be, ono, me time, no, ono no be dear, and sana, Siama. Okay. Betros. Until you was a history, no. Acquire a friend, okay. Until Mobia, Yana say, but this taught to history. This is what it has been. TESCON, Professor Dubois concept. In fact, Professor Champ will be no Legon, no, a patron. In fact, that time, yes, one and Yako. So, and Professor Bakus, no history department, no free history region over be UFD. Omona support you.
University of Ghana now or what bay?
No more Kwafo. And I'm a associate of Vanda City.
Well, yeah, I know most of the time, SRC president almost take free Vanda.
Say Vanda, who no to about to say, I shall do the photo about in Boki. Sana,
yeah, to Unya, that's all the Codomina Betwama.
So, could you it was only during my time.
And now come baby as an aquafuni the then out to call when
it was only during my time. Now, Miss Sudan me catch us and me associate Vanda. Okay. Or more programs, let me come home me breathe.
And it was here one.
And by choice, near the Miko Kofu, Bokonia, baby, whole no day, it was determined by the administration. Until the Miko, but now spirit to know Vanda City. Okay. To be no more, and to bear to about it is only during my time in Vanda City, in parity. Candidate Vanda City, but we were almost at par. Our batum tea.
Almost we your candidate.
And ye two Vanda City, we are now a balance. No, I feel now I say had the colonies in the Hoyna.
Okay, and associating them out to me a balance of whole votes. No,
and I mean, campaign team were on my strong part. Kuluawa, Kwazat, Kwasiaj Beya, Mikana Sibi. Just a number guys were
that was year, Ben, no?
97, 98.
98. It's more about 2000, no, more back election, my president Kufuor win now, yeah, a key personality of University of Ghana.
96 election, no, a Legon, me and I'm a field commander.
Okay.
Well, be room new one was.
I feel good.
So, over baby, and over catch was a be you are great horn. Now, a observatory when you know, it is a president Kufuor. Some move for Vanda City for near the Yashada planning a team. Yakob Mahayama. And the delegates Nagasano for more than Sruni the President Kufuor, friends of President Kufuor, President Kufuor, was
and now conference about so University of Ghana Stadium and now baby for watches and now Kyle and
oh, that time no move Remo. Yeah, barricade or get you home until Bass do happy. Training Kufuor how they should communicate to them. ti we ya na ni papa ko wrem security for me no mo adwuma omo ba se no twam bra ya ni papa ko me wrem ya na mo mai we university ni ni se president Kufo ono ni candidate of the present time na ono na yina talechi enti mo koto aba no mo tuni ye ne ma no se de be ya ma mo dia be gu ha se yesu nyansa ni nyansa ye hunu be impact we so enti asana ba betra ho ne ma orientation dan se ka so obi amfa poster meta ho ni ade be do about 4 a.m. near positive ho nya Kufo nkwande so bra me susu me wo fomo na me wo mobile phone na me ne president Kufo TV ne kasa emma we aba say na ekoso obia be remuti obia be remansa na me kire president Kufo sa fidie bra
okay
odru hon mo remu no na esuere has music aba mo awie ye bodwum pa obia tiase say candidate ni neba no
ono aso na
weni enti somehow no na impact na what delegates no so no great because personally I believe in Kufuor's philosophy.
Okay.
And media na me man true and we shall no be he will tell you. And many times, many places, sometimes at the peril of our lives. Papa no, so who one day now utukwai 20 years. Obano shiawa, obebo odi. Obebo odi. Occasion onu share no, obeka ni nyina chiro. Na so he was politically religious.
Yeah.
Na the connection to religion no that's wo. But the political philosophy no uti say was extracted from Ecclesiastes.
Okay.
Enti ni komodie ni references near the adina say a very religious person. Very consistent so.
Yeah, maybe I would hear namu be ya na say those days na MPP no afena na mo ke come back na say odo wo na mo party no ba every ben na sa ne ma yi hu ni se yi sha ase
satam no na MPP leadership no na they believed in their mandate coming from your constitution. And yet mandate are influenced by materialism. Oh,
okay.
People like Agyapong, they never saw money, they never saw wealth. In fact, President Kufo Krasata no na onye fabulously rich. So, internal differences were there. I can recall, say, your former chairman, Yura Peter Lajeti, very intimidating person. Yura Kufo, very soft-spoken. And so now, but they respected each other. Yura Richard, also another person who called anymore. And nipa bi ohono mu a nyame acha ma de to say Yura Richard. You could never go to him and say, obey, because of my misbehave. No, you won't do it. You're a lawyer, Peter Lajeti. Which had a good morning, crowd, just on crowd, no intimidate you. Oh, the tone, the accent, good morning. Now, what was about? They were men of substance. You're a Peter Lajeti, a lawyer. What do me bring Ghana? Now kada Richard ya na fide wa kakra na ye. So enti na nipa kese sa e wo party we ageni mboatin Yakubu Tali you see peri 40 sesa no ubom dia na papa ba ku no tip nima ho baby knows very old person na de bia ekoro ho koye adwintre na ye wo member pa sabiu Yankasa a party man near ni so they commanded a lot of respect in the party and amongst the rank and file. And in Tina, Mayor Mikumaswa Diniho, we are all working towards a designed, path. And Nasabri, Yana, and as that time, for some reason, this nobody ever considered money.
Okay.
Because I remember, say, me crown occasion be because me student loan. Necessary a quay be party me do me offer a ubisa me catch you say for sika we bra na faka wo funding members fee ho na fetua na di sika voter register I had to give the money. Oh, any problem with the omo who na so me boa, you can come back to me. Near man na yen is out of our own will. First I'm student loan and makoje then I'm J1 ko because they were was for them their mom. And the pa ya mitigo ya pe kubikura de mehunti se mo bikura na bisam se famra me fama. Oh, because nipa no a ye was side to ho ache no na ye yes adwuma no ye nya recognition bia abisa ewura FF antoa menene nanti form ewo kumase ewo ayi what they say magazine ho na ye gigiska aye be the first ever youth wing congress ewo ye no tech unity hall e kanu aye ja ho no ebi da so da ho ebesi de president we no ho friend stase ono no facilitate ye mienya hall ho Yura Jacobidam Biche Blanty by Yura and akufo-addo by Hackman and you're a big shots no omni by yet Sikano Gigi no formula mene Yura the chairman Mibondi FF2 and a Kujo no a secretary and a nam formula Gigi Skakakrakana at the Congress and a Kutia Kani and they might be used near the idea. Me say, I don't know, yeah, if you this is 2000, near the 500 Ghana cedis. I think so, 500 Ghana cedis. Canon, that's what we see there. Yeah, interest. At a near friend, 50,000.
Oh, yeah.
That's what is OBC. But not Sikano, who here say that should determine our choice of leader. No.
Okay.
Now, you say, Mano. Na ya pelida obetimi akari the tradition
ba ne say na sika sem no sha se be mo ne bibia akwa akoye sika edrum bi say the power to we so when sika now leadership qualities said there you will not be selected because sika no wanye bi antua ma delegate no sa delegate system no e di me tua we no. And I say, I didn't. Me cry, constitutional amendment. Me propose that we say, Anka yemfa raffle system bimra selection. Send you cannot determine the delegate before he votes. Naka yenyi sikasemi free. Say yenyi says sikasemi free mo. There's a tendency so be a pescadinti. Sikan ne be determine who becomes our leader. A ban is a pet nipa fees for investment in the political process. And intino. He got it as of right. And to the obeying necessary. Mikai, recent parliament, your former finance minister, your friend is on my main Obaya was say, oh no, Kupes come here the year campaign and win here. I'm saying, my friend, don't tell me this because I didn't see your hand in a Santiago. So keep quiet and shut up and sit down. Now, I don't know, Kenny, Bibia, so because I said that one also, Casa be and Cabino be a soon in the idea. Would have shared peace in be a Bissabe and Crest were making a movie about Jama Cassan and Crest would be a source of a canty. But and no for that time, we're shock. But and the question woman said, Nipper back who pay to be prosecuted political power. And only sir again, nobody treating the way maybe candidates in year. But ya hwe susu na se mesikasem no dos me bria enu na bedum rebire na se obi wo adwempa na o ka woni kwan so beka because you be the kase na etua etu person ka bi na apia ku bi so etu SK bi de che so ka bi enye yiwo ebi so na sema okay na bia na ye enso so sikasem no ye yifi ye political selection mu a ebeboy papa o hwe from 1992 ba o Rollins free mu a na o hwe president Kufo the bar president Mills Ramahama na be share finfin e man na ado dan akufo-addo I say lawyers dodo no abedi o me so from 1992 eba o impact
decisions of the law procedures so you have to also respect the procedural law the mirror the cabo mo law now when you say governance system na idea law really generative. The architecture of our leadership, no, a foundation is in law. It is out in law, Nasia, a bois. And on say lawyer for so trainee say you should position yourself to learn what you don't know. And he said you finance ground winning because of your training, say it may be necessary for you to make inferences from finance. And the finance ni kakra. And the lawyer for non kasano obi a se bia bi kra na akoye cross examination bi now here knowledge in bia pharmacology and I say even in human medicine. Nipa na wo ba be cross examine no obi a we expert witness. And you need to understand bia surgery kakra baby the person the questions no for you need to understand because so beside the question back no year no that will generate a follow-up question. And it's a one system nasia. And the lawyers there in all situations every day you should be learning. And the another position will say and peripheral now you were saying scientists especially psychiatrists or we can say when the mind is busy it doesn't lose space. Time beyond who said any idea. The category and I agree maybe from 3 o'clock no associated so who the way and it is some of the issues that you wanted us to discuss. I also had to do some research. And in Tina Mekase lawyer ni mametra kunyano so say we accomplished leader and Tino. You need to learn new things all the time. A be a mom age in leadership. But yes, you see, leader be only legal background, so that it is somehow no. My idea. Now, one thing though, and he said, lawyer for no him say, Obia will write, I so express. However, unpalatable it is to you. And you're right. And a foundation to all leadership. It is all here. So lawyer for no hold more. Obey then they will accommodate.
A bit more can say, maybe a name say a bit to me. I am a businessman being so express it or may the honors bit me. I am here because we are San Casano, say a driver by business. Even law crime, the business aspect to Nyamia ya dumama mo candidate or mo bay. When him said Brian a businessman or a Ken so a business. One do you my name say a business now. One is for
Papa, in all situations, with all due respect to you, and again, apologies to me. I miss me, miss you, some yellow. Some be talk good. Talk good. This is Sabu, a Juma dear. We are there, the deliverable, a Jumabia Munisicasem. And he said, you will Sikabia Tinifree got a beam granny develop my that is leadership. And he said, not necessarily say, academic, strong academic background. No. Okay. And I make catch those say, Yankupon say, the all him Yasun. Or a Serenusuno, or no Dumbonuso. A leadership, a dum, a Yamina, and yet you can't live to be. You are, and you grow in it. Okay. And he said, only leadership, I don't know. We are there. Ubetimi kra nyakwamboni bi so dia fa beye but say you know news so adumni news so you will be exposed and me dey madwen am say sabt biye wo mu yi say kanipa bia omo different backgrounds so baswa betimi hu import because any dey practical you see their contribution to society. Okay. Na eduru bia Omo ya na nyame aye woduma ma omunya engumasua tri no bebrebe no ya na madwen yam say beyond engumasua no bia ni hobi o na so adwen de ni patrim no different engumasua de no ho na but when you are successful in your area, that's impactable to society. The influence necessary impact society will grow. And my limited by people's academic credentials.
Okay. Well, also I can say, political parties are formed to win political power. But Drew Baby so as any reduce winning power no at the about individuals. So, for example, when the president for Drew Baby who say more than okwa obetumi a winning power no at the amam. Yet me can say we a presidential material, we in your presidential material. What's your take on
that? Presidential material or not, no, depends on the time.
Okay.
Circumstances.
Okay.
And one kasa preparation, how you connect to also. And now we a presidential material at some point in time. It does not follow, say, at another point in history, you will be. No. If you miss the chance and other opportunities relative to the conditions prevailing now, it doesn't mean that the same conditions will prevail in the future for you to be the selected one. And times do change, now circumstances do change. Now expected deliverables do change. You only have to change. Change is the only thing that doesn't change.
Okay.
But everything else will change. And yes, last week, I should continue looking at the changing circumstances, continue to be no.
Okay.
Never say I'm so.
So me say. But me told you, me ba and some how do I pesa wo de ka ho no. Na wan kasa so or the account bia or other issues bi ho pesa ye di ho komo na ye di ho komo. Me kai wo say Franco Trading Enterprise for na ya adman pay a day to this agenda e dey bro. Opani am ne din komo no. Ne din e dey Andiapia Kubi, former member of parliament for Asante Achim North. When they call Asante Achima bread crown to be on some work 20 year economy.
Local economy.
Local economy. Oh no, you do economy near to be. Asante Achimi a constituency back on a political demarcations in Abema North, Central and Afi South. Now, me no needing komo and pay. Franco for some enka or some more 20 phones I win him no omugusomo airton. And no home the appliances and swab a home. Afi o CCTV cameras and so on sa ebe can be. Ya Kaiser Franco Kwana open via to hona se bi ni hwa the next 24 hours on sa ebe kan kai na share so fama minti bibia ya appliances say TV, air conditioner, refrigerator, iron, microwave saniema no open via to on sa ebe kan mo no niema no so fo make say ukọ francotrading.com on sa ebe kan niema ni nyina ho. Omo se men kai wo say ubetumi afrom number no or more outlets no so edoso nti wo from number no ba bia ugina no o ma direct to ba bia wo be kofre 0555939311 0555939311 o mo obi ewo osu Oxford Street main office no so adabraka oni Roxy Cinema na hwe ni mu o mo obi o hachu o mo obi ewo Madina na afim ya hodo be brenti no an so be frɛ 0555939311 na afie woni wo mo edin ko mi din ede ya amfa boache kanza yanku yanim ensem bi o ha person
yo papa ensem bi o kasa over the weekend now cross and bibi brem they also the brem no now see Egypt is building a new greenfield road
contract no asem no
from the Red Sea to Chad a total of 1,500 kilometers for a fee of $500 million US.
Yes. Na Ghana dear
Accra Tema 18 kilometers, $400 US, $400 million US. And I'll choose it. How?
You see, where Egypt for the crowd, or the far Red Sea, no so.
Well, bridge
Abachad. $500 million. By the Accra Tema motor we near $400 million.
And I will come be say, you were saying. Pukwasi
interchange.
Pukwasi.
And someone
and it's just 400 and 400 and something.
400 and something. 400 plus.
And they to do this there is something technically and spiritually wrong with a Ghanaian.
I know
you him say you do be a bro. Ghana ni be him say we do be a bro. At the expense of Yenina, it will be an individual interest. No, supersede national interest no na ekoba ne sei na etimi ba ne sa na ni nyina mu kura yi me mabiem se kese nya mre bi na discuss public procurement law ye problems be nyina free procurement public procurement how you implement the rules under public procurement. Say ekobani say na ekwantinti we etimi koso say na kwantinti we etimi koso sa nipa mebre the defense mebre we do carriage road na we hwan ni ade but wo kani nyina bomu a na the length of the road no we hear so Egypt ho no ho ba bi desert o yeso de abo mu so niema mebre but ni nyina mu no bo say crack ni bia ni ho den a wo defend engineers no eba no it is at the end of the day no the sign contract ni you know sika nobody goes back to him. In fact na come next parliament me kwi na me feel say kai SSA amendment we na criminalize professional negligence. Obi o ho we professional unim say ade we enye pempi kwa no kra be ye kra no be di be hwe be 2 years na start na say kwa ya SSA di be say 10 years no 2 years na say one more since certificate microphone say why no according to specification they go to sleep sangrophone I see it me charge you on professional negligence criminally send your in fact say it to me a control crime of Ghana it will affect our economy.
Okay,
trust me. Say in fact anti-money laundering act say and me say anti-money laundering no ba it me control the city depreciation. Say because obi konye sika boni bi ba bia tem no de beguka na face kana e bebre wa bo fe na dollar rate no kosro it is it me control crime cry it me ma economy no so eyi it is some of the regimes under public procurement act particularly baby say he opani so sourcing no
okay
anka enye boni say so be was special qualities bia anka yema no kwai on be display qualities no in procurement but enam say exceptional circumstance bia say e ma kwai ma to be so sourcing no yetimi compromise no na so sourcing no kra adani say any normal and so the law expects it to come under exceptional circumstances ba obehwe no na ye nyina fa normal we never so sourcing we never so sourcing e ban say na so sourcing no na budget no inflated without reason obi anso ka ho we enti eno ye one area bia me de kamenya however it is whatever your skills are come and demonstrate it in a competitive environment na who say we are skillful na can say we skill wenti and as a football more skill as a baby na be obi anyina wono nkwa nkwa
so I say a few messages na yan sorry so ya bre no aso
one other thing maybe for another time
okay
I say discuss public land administration
okay
you womu mienu vested lands and acquired lands vested lands here asase a abiding satoso abai hwesuma asase wurafo the bill of parliament be who say constitution per se be discriminate against anybody but constitution crown not discriminate against southerners constitution article 267 e can say yemfa asase a won north no a vesti government enyina ma privacy owners no e na nanu mo north a o mo sase and the constitution by even emphasis no say o can Northern North or Northern Upper East Upper West it's in the constitution so na so lands na was out there that's why about them na who say discrimination in constitution the same pero na e koso
but I said okay you bet discuss no e da for
it by me 2 minutes
okay
edinti ya the statement by parliament ema speaker my committee at the Mikokahu, and I say, diversity all such lands, not bring parity. And as we speak, the New Lands Act, the results of the statement, New Lands Act, I consolidate all parliamentary acts related to land management, consolidated into the New Lands Act. I see diversity all vested lands as much as possible to the previously owners. Yama Lands Commission 6 months. You were 2020 years, December. This is 5 years down the line. Yet committee be committee na report nako. I was part of the committee. Now Adeba Kwemi then say there is somebody who is coming as chairman of the New Lands Commission who is well versed in land management. Apart from that, acquired lands no a what buying some. If you have buy for Biasas with Jacka, Ubeko to acquire near drill here and there. If you hold more land use no, a dear acquire not assistant, and so court to cry interpretation in a particular case of Nita True versus Attorney General, say public interest transcended into even private usage, but for public consideration. Yes, but it's if nobody is even contesting that, what benefit will he accrue to the landowner? What would you be as say when you call in Preco? And they home you see high rise value of the land necessary. And you can say acquire 40 pounds. Those in 1940, na enti asasi 2,000 acres. Abay dia. Abay want to mean for be asasi free sa aye dey be commercial interest. Me might be me say banisa sa ade no kra no ya zone na say habet me dey we let the land users go to the land owners and negotiate for commercial fees. You can share another time. Yeah, because very important. And when the trouble may be, in fact, conflict may be Ghana, honey, other parts of the world is because of land.
Okay, kindly tell the Honorable Andy that his idea of criminalization of the professional negligence is laudable one. So, can he consider a private member bill?
Unfortunately, the answer to him, no. Private members, will be private member of parliament.
Okay.
And
and he continues, I guess the elderly NPP man at Nima Andy was referring to was the lead Alaji Idi.
Yes.
He was very tall and lanky,
yes,
and a very close associate of President Akufo.
That's right.
I remember they visited our school days, and that was how come I have loved MPP till now.
Yes, good. Okay, Papa, you call one more make
Boating ewo Italy or say or shay. Menfanchi Amandi and Faman or that's it. Mamiesi says, lawyer is speaking my mind in his initial comment. Okay. Mamiesi or that's
politics.
Lawyer Pia Kubi is right. Baumia. They didn't vote for him, so there's no need for him to come again. Mohammed Ewa Kwetia. Now, Mohammed also, please, from flag bearership to cleanness, they should all step aside for new faces to lead our party. Fifi was whom or no Eddie way a day by Fifi. That's it. Okuse could any chat what all of us in the MPP fraternity must understand is that the party must regain power in 2028 to redeem Ghana from the backwardness of the NDC, sending the country into having already pistol all the good legacies the MPP left for us. Now, the name mostly resonate all over is the Honorable Ken because, Ghanaians, irrespective of party affiliation, believe he resonates with the people, the party must therefore listen to the grounds. Okay, Oguse Kuyadasi. And Nemani be afra a woman. Orapia could be maybe an asso. And Madam was the made there a year. Opening no, now can ask them no. Ubi ever confirm media made in
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Madam saw by me, just a repemno. Yes, to us on a din come or hand for a DC Breno. A copper production team, and Namunama. So we are the appear could be a former member of parliament as Antiachim of Namini Bidding. Come on, repem. Obesayaba na ya to aso na lance ho nsem ya kamedin e de ya amfa bo kenya me ya do a wo channel pa ye be hia yakra